Hey everyone, I'm Shar from Shar's Fashion Nation, and a lot of you know I've been working on a neck warmer, as you saw there in the thumbnail. We all have them. Well, that is unless, well, I have friends that actually don't have, was born without a thumb. I do actually have a friend who was born without his thumb. But I tell you what, he still lives his life. There you go. So anyway, um, I've got pretty darn far on this neck warmer, and I meant to do a lot of it yesterday. I didn't do it, just didn't feel up to doing it. You know, like we all have that day. But I had other things I had to do, so, but when you have other things to do, you just have to do them. But one thing about this is, it's just so darn easy to do that, you know, anybody can do this. Just anyone. It doesn't matter. Oh, men knit and crochet. Don't think they don't. Military personnel, truck drivers, absolutely. And they also do quilting. They do their own sewing. They kind of have to do their own sewing. Unless they have somebody else to do it for them. But starting here soon, I will be taking one of my crochet hooks and starting that collaboration with Crochet and Me Too. Now, I did discover under certain lights that this gray does look blue. Like on camera, it's going to look blue to you, even though it's gray, but it does have a tinge of blue in the gray, so it's kind of a blue-gray yarn, a blue-gray wool. A lot of companies have started making a blend yarn between wool and nylon, which I would prefer a wool over nylon on a given day. It's just me, it's a preference, and it's not by L'Oreal. But I like working with wool. I mean, if I have to work with the blend, I'll work with the blend. But that's no big deal to me. Like I said, anyone can do this. Your hook, take it through here, take it through, grab it, through two, and then, yeah, that went weird, so, I don't know, what the heck happened? Anyway, a flew. Anyway, that's what happened, a flew. Anyway, so, take through two, and you have that. And that's exactly what you see me do all the time. And no, I'm not going to apologize for the moron screaming in the background, trying to cause attention. Again. It is what it is. So, like I said, that's just pretty much going to be really simple for anyone to do this. This is why I teach. This is why I educate you on You know, you can make your own garments. That's part of the fascination, teaching you how to make your own garments. I know we all can't afford a lot, and that's part of the reason why I teach you where you can get your fabrics. I just talked to Fabric Mart the other day, right? And so I might hit them up for their Black Friday sale and their Cyber Monday. They said they have a Black Friday sale coming up and a Cyber Monday sale, yay! So yeah, I'll have to hit them up for that, because there is some stuff there that I specifically have to go there and get. You can't just get that online. They do have specific things that you can't purchase online. And that's fine. Just means road trip. That's what that means. I'll have to schedule that in. But see what I mean? Just like that's gonna be pretty darn good. Excuse me. Like he wanted it looser than last year's. That's why I made it so. That's why I made it wider around the neck. But he'll still be able to flap it on his head, you know, back, so that he can wear it like a hat when he wants to. We yarn in here. So far, as you can see, it's pretty darn good. And since I'm making it for a man and it's that loose on me, think about how it's going to be on Rocco. Rocco's got a thicker neck, and a wider face. So that's going to fit on him a lot better than it does on me. So, and as you can see how it sits, that'll also help to keep this part of the shoulders right here at the clavicle. This right here at the clavicle, that will help keep that warm. So yeah, pretty much go ahead and try this. Yeah, just go ahead and try this. I don't think you'll really have a huge problem. My hair doesn't want to behave today. And if I took it down out of this, you'd have to see what I was dealing with yesterday. And that was a poof. Just poof. I'm still trying to tame this part. I woke up yesterday and don't even want to explain the smaller, like, this gets like a fro. I got a small fro going in the back. I do. It's just natural for my hair. But, so I have all those curls. But like I was saying, you know, you can do this. And another beautimous thing is you can start this early in the morning and be done with it later on. Say you have a day off, right, to do something, and you need something to do, but you don't have anything to do, but you have some yarn. Yeah, you have some yarn. One of these days, I will show you how to take an old t-shirt, right, and instead of turning it into a skirt or a pair of shorts or a different shirt, I'll show you how to turn it into a ball of yarn. Just basically recycling fabric so that you can crochet or knit with it. Absolutely. I mean, if we want to really save what, save from what goes back into the landfill, I'd rather that you make something new out of it rather than toss it in the landfill. But there's only certain items that you can't help. Other than that, there's a lot of yarn companies now that are actually making yarn out of plastic bottles because they see how much our environment is changing. Always have my water. Always. Even though I have my coffee, that helps. And Death Wish. Death Wish coffee. Once you try that coffee, no other coffee matters. Because then we wish it were Death Wish. That's just my opinion about their company. Once I tried that, I was like, oh, this is so good. Then I tried Folgers, and I was like, yeah, Folgers is alright now, but it's not the best. Then, Starbucks, their coffee is like drinking cardboard. Drinking cardboard. Ugh, and dirt mixed together with tree bark. I'm really not a huge fan of Starbucks. Or Dunkin' Donuts. I am not a Dunkin' Donuts fan. They used to be good back in the day. What the heck happened? Anyway, like I said, take your hook, take it through. This is just that simple. Like I've been saying, it's just that simple. Through. And by the end of the day, I could literally be done with this. If you think about it, literally by the end of the day, I could be done with this. So stay tuned for that, because that's a huge possibility. I know I haven't done a look for the 31 looks of Halloween in a while, with cosmetics. But don't fret. Beth Raz sent me a request for a look, and I'm gonna do that look. I know we only have a few more days until Halloween, so I am going to scare up that look. Just for you. But I did say I would do Bride of Frankenstein look, and I haven't got to that one yet, but gotta scare that one up too. So, here's always a thought. I can blend both looks. That's right. I'll just blend both looks together. The Bride of Frankenstein and the look that Beth wants me to do. That's an idea. That's an idea. Absolutely. You never know, it might make it look better. mean, I don't even have any makeup on. None. That's because I just wanted to teach you guys how to do this. And show you how far along I've gotten on this. Before I start my crochet collab with the Crochet Me Too. I can't wait to do that, Juliet. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. Because I still have some leftover yarn from last year that I can use for doing our collab. And I don't think that crochet is going to take too long. I really don't. Even though we may end up doing it in parts like we usually do, which I have no problem with because that gives us time. It really does. We're actually going to be doing nugget shooter journals. He's a metal detector. He goes out metal detecting. He usually finds gold when he goes out. He's really good at that. Old dude, hippie, but he's pretty cool. It's a lot of channels I have to catch up with. Because I know I just have to catch up with them. That's another thing. Think about how many people you're like with their channel. How many of them can we watch all at once? We can't get to everybody at once. I have a problem, and now I'm gonna sound like Andy Rooney. I have a problem with like people that will only come to your channel, drop a comment and a like once or twice, and then you go to one of their live streams, right, for like the first time after they've left you a couple of comments on your channel, and then they will specifically say, oh, hey, I don't know who you are, never been to your channel. Are you kidding me? Does that annoy you too? It annoys me. Especially in the beauty community. Oh my gosh. Like, you have really... Are you serious? Because you are not all that special. You're just doing the same look that everybody else has done. Okay, that's like James Charles trying to pretend that his rainbow palette, his palettes are the one and only that looks like that. No. Morphe did a rainbow palette a long time ago, so now, oh, here's some other tea on him. Drink a coffee first. Remember back in his videos where he said that he had help? He had to have help choosing the colors and the formulas because he didn't know what he was doing with the formulas. So he let Morphe handle that. Oh, snap. That's right. Then you turn around and you attack Wet n Wild for their palette. You are not special. You're 19 years old. You're a creep. You're rich. Jeffree Star came from low income to being very successful, and I think you're very jealous. You're very jealous of somebody coming from nothing and making themselves very, very successful. And then having successful friends. You know, a lot of people can come from nothing and make something out of themselves. It doesn't mean that you have to be jealous. If you're jealous, you have some serious issues. some serious issues. And considering that he's only 19, dude, you need to grow up. High school is the fuck over. Plus, I believe you were homeschooled for most of your life. Serious? Spoiled ass. And not the first one to come out with the rainbow palette. You know how many of those, let's see, Kylie Jenner came out with? Oh, snap. Jeffree Star had one way before James Charles. That's right. It's actually called the Rainbow Palette. Snap! There's so many people out there that have that, but James Charles, you are not all that. I will not purchase from you. I was all excited at first. Oh my gosh, because Jeffree Star helped get you there. Oh, you forgot that if it wasn't for Jeffree Star, you wouldn't have your sister merch, because Jeffree Star Cosmetics, you're a client of his. Oh, did that hurt your feelings? I don't care. I do not care. So anyway, like I was saying, this really doesn't take that long. And I'll show you how far I've gotten. Look, I'm almost around to the back again. So go around to the back, put this back on, and then show you how far this has got, or lengthwise. Because once you do this, it's actually like the way I'm doing this. It really gives you a good extension on length. And once you're really into crocheting, you can do this fairly quick, fairly easy. You know, you might struggle a little at first when you're learning, but hey, it's called learning. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. You'll get through it. Okay, and one more, and then we are at the back of this. All right, then go through. There we go. I would say do a couple more, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I feel like I have Grandpa Monster hair today. And when you go to show something, make sure that you still have these two loops together and your working yarn needs to be pulled longer. That way you don't lose that loop. Just remember that. Anyway, pretty much, yeah. That's a pretty darn good length on this so far. So we're almost to the halfway point, which is about here on me, which for Rocco, since he has a shorter face, for his face, that'll already be to about here on him. And because he's stopped, I'm not calling you fat, you're thick. Actually, he's lost some weight since he had that surgery. And then it'll be able to go around his face, keep his face warm, but with the way I crocheted this, it's very breathable. Very comfortable, very breathable. So you can indeed breathe very good in this because of doing the crochet the way I did it. I left the air holes venting your face. That way, even if it's not up against your face like this, okay, it's not up against your face like the ones you're used to. No. This keeps you warm, but lets you have vented breathing space at the same time. Because as we all know with physics, what air you breathe inside of something warm keeps it warm. It's just a law of physics. And, like I said, he'll be able to flap this up and make a hat out of it. I mean, this thing isn't complete yet, but, and that's the reason why I started this a little smaller at the beginning and then work your way out, and then I'll come in just slightly at the top. But yes, this will work. And like I said, you know, there's enough breathing space here for your for your skin. You really don't have to worry about that. And it fits nice at the back of the neck. Just right here at the back of the neck, that fits nice. So, because when you put it on like that, that's absolutely going to be over your ears. If you don't want it over your ears, you can put it like that, and then go like this and still keep your ears warm, be able to hear everything around you. I do also make other hats. I believe I have the videos on those. And I'll find them and put the links for those videos from last year in this year's video. So until this is done, when this is done, I'll show it to you. So until then, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed, because I'm always, well, spinning a yarn on something. And no, I don't spin my own yarn. The only reason I took a take on that saying is because it's Halloween and, spinning a yarn, a story. That's another take on that phrase of spinning a yarn. Absolutely. It's a historical phrase. But we'll go into that on a different video, probably when I'm doing a makeup look. Okay, guys, I will see you later. Have a blessed day.